Yo, welcome back, I think, to stream. Yeah, there we are. Let's get straight into it because we have a lot to do today. Sorry for not streaming the last couple of days, really. But I was just very busy. I'll tell you more about it later on in the stream. For now, though, we are busy with Tour de Suisse, Baloise, Belgium Tour. We're going to do the Japanese national championships, maybe all the championships, I don't know yet. We have to see how far we get today. If we look at the results, let me quickly pull them up. Again, here we are. First stage of Baloise Belgium Tour, we were third with Paul Fietschke. It was a time trial. Second stage, we just did Sertan, he got second, just behind Dries van Gestel. It's pretty insane. But anyways, third stage we have not ridden yet. We are going to do that today. GC Paul Fischke is third. And if we go to, let me just, where are we? I saw it. Tour de Suisse, where are you? Here we are, Tour de Suisse. First stage was a prologue from Vaduz to Vaduz, and we were not really close. 30th with Tendon, which is quite insane. Then, though, we got 1, 2, 3 on this stage from Vaduz to Regensdorf. Quite punchy, so we broke it up at the final hill here in the Regensberg. And yeah, that did wonders for our GC. Then third stage, we finish on 4:50 with Erik Weckele. Because of the insane finale here, completely split the peloton, and the pace the entire day was very, very high. And the third stage, we get 17 with Marco Schrettel on 2 minutes on Gotthard Pass. First, though, is Remco Evenepoel. So if you go to GC there, we are 12 with Schrettel. We're trying to get in the top 10, and that's only 15 seconds, about 15, 16 seconds. Points, we're not really close. Mountain, not really. You've somewhat more. 2 minutes down, though, on Castillo. Yeah, he's first overall. So yeah, that has happened last episode. Let's just get into it. Now, if you guys want to get featured in this playthrough, please leave a comment letting you know what kind of rider you want to be and what your name is, your nationality, age, weight, height. You don't have to leave everything down there. But enough for me to work with, and we'll randomize the rest. We will randomize your ratings and put you in a random team that suits your nationality or your type of rider. So yeah, if you want to get featured, please do that. I really appreciate you if you leave a message for me. I love that. Love reading it. And yeah, that's about it for the intro. So we're starting with Tour de Suisse. It's up 5. We have 3 mountains, 2 at the start, 1 at the end after the valley. I'm wondering about going into the break with our sprinters, sprinters being Tendon. So maybe we'll catch him in on the second climb, and then he can be a domestique for us. We'll have to see where we are in the peloton, though, as the stage loads in. Just make some room for myself here. Alright, everyone has a +5, but Meissner has a -5. Well, he was not good in a time trial. This is insane, by the way. Everyone +5 except Meissner. Yeah, Penna Weckele is maybe a bit too close, but let's try and get Penna and Tendon in the break. And then get Meissner to protect Schrettel. Stussy is very, very strong today. And Weckele maybe can protect him, but let's try and get in the breakaway with some guys here. Let's see, Wekkele, you do not have to pace your own teammates back. But we start with Altanka. Then we have Kari. And we end at Kari as well, just the other side, it looks like. Let me just... Oh no, Tenon has a +2 day. I thought he had a +5 day as well. In that case, I don't know if he's going to survive these climbs, but... let's do it like this. Shrettel seems to be pacing at the front. We don't want that. Stussy needs to get to the front still, though. Let's get you guys on 85. The base is very high right now because of reasons. Seems like they're letting us go for now, so let's get Penna back to Tendon so they can work together maybe a bit. Stussy can get towards the front. Now there's another breakaway attempt here. Who is going to take the mount points in a second? Because they are not close enough. Let's just keep going 85. Tenon will kind of drop. Just hang on, buddy. And we'll go to grab the points with Penna here in a second. Here we are. Ooh, Stussy. You need to go on 85 maybe even as well. There we are. Yeah, so Bayer is quite high. Milan Vader and Louis Mainz are pretty close. Then we have Sandwulf, Odani, Igita. Sergio Igita is not a leader for XTS Astana. Huis, Gal and Jalado, I guess. Anyways, let's just grab these guys and let's base maybe 70 on this downhill. You can maybe even do this. Try and get a good recovery in this downhill. I'm guessing my GC guys are good enough to regain most of it in a second here. Almost at the bottom. Here we are, and let's go pace 70 with each other maybe. 70 is probably a bit too high. Let's go like 60 because I don't really mind them coming back. It's just more so we don't get dropped on this. Messner has crashed. That's unfortunate. Quite some guys. Ivan Romeo, Cesar Macias, Canal. Now we hope he gets up and gets riding again. Yes, he does. So let's put him on automatic. And they'll make it back to the peloton in no time. At least I hope that. In the meantime, I am going to put Wekkele on protecting Shrettel though. Just for the meantime, so we don't lose any energy. Alright, we have a group of 7 now at the front. Let's put them at 86, 68 that is. Messner is back, so he can protect Shrettel. Get to the front and protect them. We start in the next climb, Kari, where we are going to finish on the other side. Very, very steep hill. It is a Shrettel has a good day with a 77 mountain and also quite high medium mountain hills, 80, 81. Good secondaries as well. So we can recover a lot. Downhill doesn't really matter because there isn't a downhill right before Kari. But that is that. We could try an attack with Penna to get these points, but that's not really what I want to do here. But we could do this, save some energy here. And we could try an attack here. If we get through, there we are. Some guys are coming with me though, so let's go 85. Ah, scheisse, Tendon is the only one dropped here. Everyone is following the attack. Yeah, let's not do that then. Let's sit up again. Try and recover some energy here. And I'm just going to soft attack. Come on! Freaking Oldani blocks me. We at least get some points here, it looks like. Yeah, 4 points. We could have had more. That's really shitty. Freaking Oldani blocks us right before. Just as we are about to launch a sprint, anyways. Is Tendon going to make it back? Yes, he is. He can also maybe recover on 20 in the wheel here. Let's look over back at the peloton. They are almost in the downhill. This is the last kilometer, so we know for next time. Let's get these guys going like 20. It's already the downhill. They will make it back to the front sooner rather than later. You guys are almost down though, so that is something we need to keep an eye on. Like this. Yeah, you guys are complaining because there's this kind of flat part. Alright. Stekenlänge. Stakenlänge is pacing at the front. Let's see if we can get into position here at the front. They're pacing for UAE. For Narvaez, not. For Polit, not. But probably for Torres, who is maybe one of the favorites as well. I mean, not for Rune Herrods, not for Fiorelli, not for Stekenlänge. They have to be going for Torres. Or they have someone in the group here. Still, I don't know. Oh. Get these guys back to, I don't know, like 75. What are they on? They want us to go faster. Well, I don't really want to go faster, so maybe go 70 at the max. And we'll have this sprint, Biasca. Okay, Penna has 6 points in the, and Tendon has 14 points. So let's try and get this intermediate sprint with Tendon. Let's see, Stan de Wulf can sprint. That's why he is in this first group, probably for the sprinting points. Let's see. And let's just go sprinting. We can beat de Wulf. That's nice. You can sprint as well just to keep in the group. There we go. Alright, some more points. Now we are 4th in these standings, so that's good. And let's fast forward a whole bunch. Let's see, what is Penna's flat stat? 76 today. 71 of Tendon. Yeah, Penna is quite a bit better today than Tendon. Not in the sprint though, no, that has to be said. Anyways, let's get Bidons with Tendon. And let's get Bidons with Beckerle, I guess. The gap is 4 minutes. Are there any guys back here? Yeah, alright. Polo fleet is almost empty. And behind we have Mulubrand for some reason, Riley Pickering, Kanaal and Golliker. They are probably not going to make it back to the front, so that's some competition. At least we can say bye-bye to. But yeah, let's look at the map very quickly. Oh yeah, now we're getting back to Biasca, which is this time not a sprint. Is it? It says a kilometer, but there's this sprint in Biasca. Oh, so we're probably riding a local lap then. Yeah. Alright, so we came from here, started Altanka, headed down up Fokari, got here, did the big lap, now we're going to do a small lap and then go back up on Kari. Ooh, flat tire for Huis. Not an ideal moment in the valley on a big breakaway stage. I mean, it's not a stage for the breakaway, don't get me wrong, that's not what I meant. But it is a big breakaway. That's what I meant. So he's not going to get back that quickly. Let's get in the wheel of Stan de Wulf with Tendon, if we can. Because we do want to get this. Alright, let's get in the wheel of Ryan Ral. Then, without sprinting please, but here is the intermediate, so let's sprint for this intermediate. The Wolf is sprinting. Higita is able to beat the Wolf. Yes, he is. So now we're second. Stan de Wulf, though, has quite a lot more points than us. 14 points. It looks like the peloton is upping their pace. So let's also up our own pace to maybe 85 or something. Because the climb is not yet starting, but the hill zone has started, the first part of it. Let's see, Tendon, 10 points. Yeah, 10 points and 3 bony seconds. We can't really do anything with bony seconds for ourselves today, but let's get Penna also on, just sitting on, and Tendon at pacing. The peloton is going to catch him anyways, but we do need to stick in the peloton at least over this hill before the big hill starts. Oh, that's Thomas Klook, who is English champion. Alright. Ciccone is still Italian. Is he going to prolong it this year? Or are we going to catch it? No, we are not going to get it. We still only have Konishev, so that's a no. Alright, first part of the climb has started and the pace is insane, but we needed this to hang on for this flat part, because in a second we are going to go our own pace, namely from right here. Shrettel is going to go his own pace, and it's probably going to be like a 70 for now. Messner is still protecting him, so let's get them like this. Tendon still pacing at the front, which is okay. Messner is almost empty. We need to get Tussi, is gel, and to protect Shrettel. Is just that. Alright, that was maybe not the best timing. Is that Weckele has such good secondaries, and Stussi does not really have that. Let's get Tendon maybe in. Tendon, you can go your own pace. By the way, you can go your own pace. Please keep going 70. Messner is empty. I'm on automatic. Let's do it like this. Tendon is dropping back, obviously, because we are not going that quickly, but yeah, we need to do this. Whoa, big leg spike here. Stussi still pacing at the front, that's fine. Tendon can get his gel maybe in a second as well. Still going his own pace. Yeah, let's do it like right now. And let's get him to protect Shrettel. Penna has a very good day. Just 5k to go, but we are catching some guys who are not really a threat for us in the GC, but yeah, Penna has a very, very good day today. Shrettel also, but just not the best. This is the main GC group, so we're not that far behind. Tendon is almost empty, so let's get Weckele to move up right now. Tendon is empty, you can go on automatic mate. We're still only 1 minute 15 behind the first group. There is a bit of a flatter part right here, and then it goes back up again. So we hope some guys crack. Dunbar, Kuhn, Cavagna, yeah, Higita. A lot of guys had maybe quite high in standings, but just not too high enough. Okay, we need 2 kilometers still, so maybe let's go 75. Let's get Penna to protect Shrettel. We need to step up the pace here. pass through all these guys. We need to finish quite high here. We can even sprint for it. Let's sprint also with Penna. And it looks like we're going to be quite close to top 10 still. Not very good for GC, because that means we are not really going to move up in GC, but 10th with Penna and 12th with Schrettel. Could have been way worse, and Penna was in the breakaway the entire day, so that's quite insane. Remco Evenepoel wins ahead of Carapaz and Adam Yates, then Van Wilder, O'Connor, Skelmose, Vacek, Mas, August, then Penna, Nordhagen, Schrettel, Cajamini, Torres, G, Rodriguez, Parapente, VPP, that is, Ciccone, Castillo, and Pitcock. So, in between some very good guys. A very tough stage today, has to be said. Everybody is almost already in though. Only Stan de Her and Fabio Jacobsen. But they are going to make it because they are in the last kilometer. 200 meters to go. They finish just half an hour behind. That's because the peloton was in its entirety over the second climb, I think. Let's look at the podium then. We have Remco Evenepoel first. Oh, this is not what I meant because we just looked at that. GC, we are still not in the top 10. Adam Yates is in yellow. Remco Evenepoel is still third because he lost time in that hilly stage that we won. Richie Carapaz second. Right, mountain classification, we are not very close. Penna is now 9th on 10 points. And then points classification, we are third with 10 on. And youth, we are now 4th behind Vacek has got us. Oh, that's unlucky. And 7th in GC. Petro like first. That's insane. First of all. But yeah, 2 minutes behind. GC, that means we stay at the same position. We get past Peo Bilbao, but Ilan van Wilder and Vacek get ahead of us. So who has gotten now? Maybe Cajamini. Now we were 12 with Vacek behind. I don't know. I think Ilan van Wilder. And Ilan van Wilder has gotten passes, no? Yeah, Vacek, Ilan van Wilder, but who dropped out? Jan Tratnik, probably 19 spots, so he was 9th, yeah. He dropped out, Jan Tratnik. Also not the best climber, so... You know, still 12th though, and we are a lot closer now to the top 10. Only 9 seconds, so that's great. That was quite a long first stage. I had to concentrate there a bit. Let's go to the next one. It's probably going to be Balois Belgium Tour. And we have a stage with cobbles, so that's why we sent Paul Fietschke, because Paul Fietschke is maybe a bit better on the cobbles than most. It is going to be a sprint, however. Quite a lot of Valkenberg, Leberg, Berendries, Valkenberg, Leberg, Berendries. With quite a lot of points. Maybe we want to go in the breakaway for that. I don't know yet though. Yeah, Paul Fietschke, 73 kasseien. So he should be good here. He's our leader today. And maybe we're going to send Koningschef in the break because he has and a +5 and he's not too bad at hills. And then we'll just have to make our lead-out train with some other guys instead of Koningschef. Or we get Seth Domodi to get on the wheel of a sprinter. That's also a high possible. It's also a good possibility. Alright. Quite a lot of teams here though. Let's try to get in a breakaway with Koningschef. That does mean he has to be quite at the front. We are not in the top 10 favorites, probably because of the cobbles. Doesn't really matter then. But yeah. Sorry about that if I made everyone watching yawn. Cobble sections. First go to Kruishouten. Alright. Fietske has a +5. That's insane. Winter has a -3, so we can protect him because that means Petri is maybe even a bit better. No, not really, but Ponychef is quite far at the back here. It's unfortunate. Zangrel is also at the back. Dunwoody has a good day, so probably Petri can protect Dunwoody. Let's fast forward a bit. We need to pace here at the front until Koningschef can get to the front. Here he is. Koningschef attacks. He is only 13th though, so I doubt we will be able to get in the break. Actually, yeah, we're probably not going to make it in the break. Okay, in that case I have to send someone else maybe. Yeah, but if I send someone now, they're going to chase me back, probably, right? Yeah, this all is starting to pace us back, so let's just keep going 70 and we're going to get caught. There are still 4 and 2 points in Kruishouten. And obviously also 4 points each hill here. So maybe we'll attack before the hills with someone. That sounds like an idea. So we can grab them points. Anyways, this is the finale. Here we have the 3 mountains. Here we have Paddestraat and Lippenoverstraat that we are going to go over. And we're finishing Herselen. Let's look at Herselen for a second then. Oh yeah, that's insane. I can see everything. No, but we're going to pass it, so we can see what it is like. Probably still some guys going to sprint for the intermediate points here. If not, I will sprint with Paul Fischke. We'll have to see though if there's some guys that want to make it to the front. Because winning in a sprint jersey is not to be laughed at least not in the pro level, what we are having right now. Let's see, do sprinters make it to the front? Not yet, anyway. So let's just get to the front here. Alright, here comes Axel Luans. Alright, and Heming. There are quite some guys that want to sprint for it, I see. So yeah, let's just sprint and see where we end up. If we don't end up at the front, then we do end up in the front. Vauquelin was too far back. Alright, great. Our lead has been not secured really, but has been made bigger. It has been made bigger. So that's neat. Let's fast forward at least until the cobbles, I think. Yeah, Paddestraat is... Hello. Hello. Alright, sorry. My game just decided it wanted to go a lot quicker. Let's maybe go 70... I hope we don't get flat tires or anything. But, and there's also an intermediate sprint right after that we need to keep track of for the next lap. Anyways, that was the cobbles, so not too bad, but it really saps some energy and it's quite near the finish, so we need to stay at the front there if we want to do anything about it. The finish should be right around here. Am I wrong? Oh, we passed it already. Is the other intermediate, is that the finish line? Zottegem, Etzelen? No, it is not. In that case, I just missed it completely. Anyways, they want bidons. Let's get Benz to get bidons. Ben's, of course, staying with us a year longer because we had him on a 2-year contract, even though he hasn't progressed that much and his potential got lower. You can't have everything now, can you? Would have hoped, though he got some 70 stats this year. Alright. Climb zone is starting. Nah, maybe we're not going to go for the mountain classification. I mean, there are guys that want to go for it more. Maybe we just attack with Benz. Maybe if we just attack with Benz, if we can get past that is. Alright. Get to the front and attack away. That's the first climb. If we could just go 85, we can lap up some points. They're not really going to let us go, but if we can get some points here, that would be great. Let's put these guys on 78 because of the hill zone. Yeah, we're about to be caught by the peloton again, but maybe we make some other sprinters quite tired. They're not really pacing, only with Fayol. Alright, that's the second one. And now we're still getting chased back by Fayol, but if we just get this last one here, that would be great. Are those the points or are they after this corner? No, those were the points. And let's just drop back to the peloton right now. I mean, yeah, before Dunwoody is starting to drop back. Let's get everyone now also on 85 because of the cobble sector that's coming up. I want to get Fichke quite near the front. Sustained rhythm, yeah, but here comes Paddenstraat number 2. Alright, here we are. The pace has been upped. That's for sure. Winter has a not very good day for cobbles. Maybe they're going to get dropped back a bit. There has been a group that has been dropped now. Damn! Quite some groups actually being dropped here. They say it's an entire peloton, but for the last lap, that is going to be very, very difficult. Let's get in the wheel of Kuller-Leuland with Fichke. Because of that sprint. Or in the wheel of Stella, maybe even. We just need to sprint for this one. For maybe some points. We get blocked, but maybe we can get the fucking land. No, because we got freaking blocked. Getting blocked everywhere lately. Damn. Anyway, Paul Fischke. Protect him. Please, Winter, where are you? Protect him. Get to the front, mate. Thank you, finally, jeez. That took way too much energy. Okay, this is the last kilometer, so there's a corner in the last kilometer. And a sprint. Maybe if we can get it on a leash, the entire peloton. Maybe we can do something. Let's get... Yeah, sure. Let's get Benz to get bidons. The rest is maybe a bit too useful in the finale. Even though we want to get these mountain points. With Benz. Let's just fast forward a bit until we're in the last 5 kilometers of the mountain climb. There we are. The pace is probably going to get significantly higher. Let's get Benz to try and attack right now. Out of this corner, please get a bit of a gap. Alright, there we have a gap. Now let's go 85. They are catching us back. Please do not grab these points, mate. He got the points. Alright, they are just upping the pace enormously. That does mean Dunwoody probably should go on 87. Just like these guys. I think Fichke is probably fine, but let's get him there just to be sure. Ben's still at the front here, lost K, so let's try and attack again. And this time we do get the points. Let's keep pacing 85. Let's try and use some of the favorites, domestiques here. Okay, sprint trains are forming. Let's see if we can take the points here. No, we cannot. Alright, Winter needs to get in his wheel like this. Petri should be there, Koningschef should be there. And I'm probably going to do it like this, and Dunwoody in the last wheel. Alright, Ben should stay at the front here, just so Petri can move up a lot, please. Get there, mate. Right, because Ben's is fully empty. Okay, Petri, what are you doing? Not even keeping pace. Let's go 87 with Winter. Because we still need to go to get to the front. Benz can go on automatic here. He is entirely spent. Maybe let's up the pace of Winter, because all these corners are actually working in our favor. So maybe let's go even harder. We need to be very much at the front here for the Paddenstraat. So let's just pace maximum. Hopefully get our guys to the front a bit. About here. Now it's time for Petri to go at least 90. Which, mind you, isn't even that quick. Let's go 99 maybe with Petri. And see if maybe we can hurt some others. 99 with Petri. He is empty. Let's go 99 now with Zangala. And see if we can make a bit of a split here. Let's get Petri here. Him to protect Zangerle. Zangerle can go not 99, maybe 90, because there's a bit of a hill here. Petri, get there. What are you doing, mate? Okay, and Dunwoody's still in the wheel. That means we're probably going to go for Seth Dunwoody for the sprint as well. So we really should use Fichke here. Alright, so Fichke gel. 99 with Zangele. And Fichke can go like 95 now to get these guys their gels. You are empty, let's get you on automatic. Zangerle is quite empty, let's get him on automatic. And there seems to be quite a bit of gaps here. Let's get this gel as well. Fichke can go 90. We are with a group of 95 now though. So dat is goed. 95 now well with Fichke. Koningschef can take over with 99. Get Fichke to the wheel. And we can probably, because of the corner sprint of Koningschef. And sprint with Dunwoody. Let's see where we can end up here. Are we going to get over them? Are we going to win this one with Dunwoody? Yes, we are. Bam! Dunwoody out of Stella and Vauquelin even. Damn, Vauquelin maybe takes the points. Jersey. 22 points. And yeah, we get 0 points with Fischke because we did a lead out. That's not the end of the world though. Kevin Vauquelin gets fucking points jersey. What the heck? Crazy. Anyways, let's fast forward. Look at the podium. There he is. GC, we're still third. And Safdonwoody is now fourth, actually. Mountain classification, we are fourth with Benz on 18 points. But yeah, as you can see, 50, 50, 44. We are never going to reach that. Safdonwoody now has the points classification. Ahead of Stella and Fischke. And Vauquelin is somehow only 28 points on 10th. I don't know. Young rider Paul Fischke because Verkoeyen and Pedersen. And we are fourth in the team classification. Okay. Well, could have been a lot worse. Yeah. No, I'm actually quite happy with that. How this happened. But time today, Kevin Vauquelin. I thought he was ending quite high. Oh, here he is. He has a 77-79 sprint. What the heck are his stats? I mean, for real. He's a mountain time trialing and he is just a sprinter. He's better than our best sprinter, Seth Dunwoody. What the heck? Look at this. In freaking insane. And his hills can get even better. His climbing can get better. He has not won a grote ronde, but I think he's going to do in this career mode. I mean, he has to, right? 7 monumentes, 3 grote rondes, 8 overwinningen slechts. Yeah, this year. 1 mountain classification Pyrenees, 2 times third, 1 time second, 4th in GC. What the heck? They're not sending him to the right races. That's what I know. He's insane for a 1 week stage race with time trial. He should be there. He absolutely should be there. Alright, Tour de Suisse. That's quite a long stage as well, by the way. Tour de Suisse, we have Nufunen Pass and Blatten. So let's try and get maybe someone in the breakaway again. Let's say a Penna, not Tendon, because I think Tendon is going to get dropped on the first climb, so he can just protect. Yeah, we need to catch the breakaway on the horse category on the Funenberg, or whatever it was called. Well, we are still not the favorite, still only Remco Evenepoel. But I think if we get over the last climb with a big group, the group will stay together on this last climb because it's not that long. That Blatten climb. So, what a view is this? Everyone has +5 except Tendon and Penna and Mesna. And they're pretty far back. Maybe get Mesner in the break and maybe get Stussy in the break. Nah, maybe only get Mesner in the break and then Tendon can protect Schrettel. Maybe we get also maybe a Penna to protect a Stussy because he is very useful on that climb for us. Let's do it like this. Let's try and get in the breakaway with Mesner, please. Okay. We're not able to get in the break for now. They're really pacing the back for some reason. Okay. Maybe try again with Mistner. No, we do not have enough energy. Okay dan. Wekkelen is at the front. Maybe send Wekkelen and get these guys to stop what they're doing. No, now we do have someone in the breakaway group though. Let's go do this. Let's get these guys on 80 for now. We are in the breakaway. That's great. They are pacing though with Visma. And damn, do they want someone in the break or is it just too big? Is there someone quite close in GC? I mean, Leo Bizou. Gallegas, I don't know. Not really. Milan Doni though is empty. Maybe if they catch him, they will stop pacing that hard. There went a breakaway group. That has been called by the peloton. Now they're not pacing again. Now they attack themselves with Christophe Laporte, which is a fully fledged classic sprinter right now. We are still here in the front and we are not doing anything for reasons. Milan Boni is still in between. Now he gets called by Benoit, Vader, but behind they're probably pacing. No, not even. Alright, that's a bit weird in my eyes. Let's get in the wheel of Adne van Engelen. See, what are you doing? I said get in the wheel, not sprint over him. Okay, instead then do Huis. And nobody's really going to sprint for this, it looks like. So let's pace 85 here at the front and get some free points. You don't hear me complain. Yeah, but there's a lot of World Tour teams here, so I don't think it's up to me to pace. Maybe, though, it is a breakaway stage because there's this long downhill. So we just need to hang on this category in the Funen Pass climb. Pass is basically also mountain road. In Dutch, you have, and that's probably because it's a Germanic language. Bergpas is basically a road that goes over a mountain. So you have basically like the Stelvio that goes over. Isn't that also called in French? Then you have the it's only called a col when it goes over. So basically this is the Nefunen col, I think. Yeah, I think col is only used when there's like a road over it and there you can get from two sides to the top. I think that is true. I don't know exactly though. I don't know for sure as well. Anyways, they're pacing here with Laporte. We don't really have to use that much energy. Peloton is getting a bit tighter. Maybe this is Donny that's empty. No, Stan de Her. I think Simon de Her. Maybe Simon. I don't know. Anyway, there's a flat part coming up here. I want to get bidons before this climb has started, so I have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, so let's get bidons now with Messner. And maybe also get bidons about now with Wekkelen. Let's up our pace in the group. We have not recovered full yellow. That's because almost all of the stage has been uphill. Yeah, it is a very steep hill, but we need to get. Yeah, we need to just do 85 here. Because there's a little of downhill afterwards. We are able to recover that, I would think so. More guys has been dropped, so yeah, Laporte has been dropped. Pierre Gotterat has been dropped. Danny van Poppel has been dropped. Milan Doni has recovered somewhat in the group, I guess. Still almost 5 minutes on the peloton, so maybe it is a breakaway stage. I do not know. Nobody really wants to pace because the pace is probably quite high for some. Yeah, Milan Doni drops now. Nobody really wants to pace because only Leo Bizot and Tish Pinot. Don't know why Tish is pacing. But yeah, anyways. We just want to try and... Oh, there goes Sobrero, Milan Vader and Kulset are also being dropped. And we still have quite some energy. That is good. Let's see, Sobrero is back. Let's keep going. 85 maybe in the wheel of Benoit, but nobody really is pacing here. So maybe let's just attack ourselves. Leo Bizot in the wheel, but he gets dropped. Alright. And we dropped some World Tour level riders. Let's go 85 to the top here. Like this, because that means we have a lot of mountain points, 20 mountain points. And let's just go this downhill in with, I don't know, 30 maybe. We have a very good downhill stat, so maybe even 20. Tendon, however, is empty in the peloton. I don't know if they're going to make it. Weckler really has a very, very big gap. Insane. Tendon, are you going to make it over the hill? Just about, it looks like. He is protecting Schrettel. And Penna has also just gotten over the hill. Okay. But yeah, let's maybe go even slower. Maybe like 10. We need to recover as much yellow status as we can. And I am going to go like 65 on my own. I think maybe that's even too high. 60. Let's go 60. I mean, these guys are probably going to catch us back. But we have 6 minutes now on the peloton in our own. Because we dropped everyone. Tendon, why are you pacing in the peloton? That is a good question. You were protecting Schrettel. Please continue doing so. Alright. It goes very, very good for us now. 133 people still in the peloton, so that's quite a lot. The group behind us is catching us. I don't really mind that because we get these points here. The pack has increased their speed. They are now only 4.5 minutes behind. Then I don't know if we're going to make it. Ooh, Messner has a flat tire. He is not really important to us though. Let's just keep going 70 because there is maybe go even faster on this part. I mean, because there's a downhill here soon. Let's go 70 here again. Only 20k to go, and we do have quite a lot of energy. Put you on automatic then, mate, if you're not able to follow. Let's put these guys on like 88 maybe. We hebben hele goede kaarten. Hele goede kaarten. We are going to get caught by these guys soon though. That has to be... But we're probably not... I'm just going to keep going... You know what? 65. Because we are going to get caught by the next group. And that doesn't really matter. I just hope they are somewhat more tired than me. Because this is going to be a breakaway stage, it looks like. We still have 3 minutes on the peloton, that's why. And we do probably have enough energy to just go all out on the finish here. So Weckler maybe can reach another victory in his career. 6.5 Ks to go. We're struggling on 85, so I know my 85 is slower than theirs. Let's get Penna, maybe this. Yeah, there has been an attack by Rishi Carapaz. Let's get my guys on maybe 90 even. What is the finish? Quite steep. In a corner. Right. Let me pop a gel now. And they're going to attack. We need to attack them back. Let's try and stay here on the wheel. We are still in the wheel. Alright, we are still in the wheel. Have very low energy though. Let's see if we can recover a bit. These guys can get their gel as well. I don't know if we're going to win this. But it looks like Sobrero is empty. It's going to be very tight. We can't really hang on to these guys. Alright, let's see here. Our guys are still near the front, so that's amazing. We're not able to win this one. Weckele is getting dropped by these guys. Let's just sprint. Maybe we still can get second in front of Benoit because Benoit is empty. Leo Bizot is able to win it and we are sprinting, but we are not getting any closer. It's going to be a third spot. Let's do this. Let's go sprinting with Stussy. Now let's go sprinting with Schrettel because everyone is quite empty. Maybe we can still get a gap. Third with Weckele, that's unfortunate. But we also get a 3-4-6. Okay, 3-4-6, that's not too bad. And everyone was quite empty, so maybe there's a gap behind G here. It looks like there will be. Or at least behind here. So maybe we move up in the classification a bit. 6th place. We didn't have any red energy anymore to spend. This was a very, very fun stage. Very, very fun stage. Also quite happy with everything that happened here. Messner is behind. Alright. And he's in. Let's get to the farthest back. That is Stan de Her still. He is probably going to make it 5 Ks to go and he has 14-15 minutes. He will make it in. Luckily for him. If the climb was longer though, maybe not. Maybe not. But he's in at about 50 minutes. Leo Bizot wins. We get 25 seconds behind, alright. And we get here Victor Langelotti, also quite high. We still are not in the top 10, which is unfortunate. Couldn't get a gap here. Leo Bizot moves up to 6th. So that's unfortunate for us, I guess. Maar the classification, Remco Evenepoel has ahead of Erik Weckele on 9 points. So, okay. Maybe to get in mind. And Stan de Wolf only has 4 seconds ahead of Weckele as well. In the points. So we can maybe do something with that. And we're 5th in team classification. We move up, of course, because we were in the break today. There has been gaps, but this is basically the entire top 10. Let's look at GC. We're still 12. Yeah, Castillo moves down. Vacek moves down. But Leo Bizot moves up. So we still are 12 just outside. That is unfortunate. Though Van Wilder and Castillo have lost time today. No, Van Wilder not. But Castillo has. lost some time. And Remco Evenepoel and Vacek also lost time. Again, not very good for Remco Evenepoel if he wants to win this. But the last stage is a mountain time trial. So, of course, you can get a lot of time back there. We'll just have to see about it. Let's go to the next day, another stage. Man, these stages take a while. We get 3 stages in 1 hour. That's actually insane. Oh! Ay, 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 ay. Look at this stage. Verviers to Verviers. A bit of a local circuit, as you can see. But we have Côte de Desny, Côte du Circuit, Côte de Guadeloupe, Côte de Montrigny. Then we go to Spixe is Belgium, so Spixe. Côte du Masquezard, Côte de la Redoute, Côte de Banneux, Côte de Lapin, Spixe again, Côte de Maquisard, Côte de la Redoute again, Côte de Banneux, and finishing on Côte de finishing in. Wait a minute. Verviers. Côte de Paix. Oh, that's this one. Yeah, just another road. Still very good days with all of our guys, so let's hope Paul Fischke also get a +5 again today. Gets a top 5 today again today. Gets again a 5 today. Gets today a 5 again. That did not make any sense to me. Probably also not for you guys. Do we send someone in break? Let's say if one of our guys is near the front, that is not a leader, say a Winter, a Bench. Konishev can probably survive quite a long time here. Yeah, Kevin Vakkelijn with the 79 hills is favorite here, and we are not even in the favorites list. Then Woody is probably not going to survive it. Let's see who is at the front. Only our leaders. Paul Fischke only gets a +1. That's insanely bad. Let's get Winter to protect him. Let's get Benz to protect Konishev, because Konishev is quite a good guy for us today. Zangerle as well. Dunwoody. I think he's just a bit too weak for us today. I don't think he is able to get over all these climbs, and Zangerle is better for these climbs. Let's protect him. We're probably not going to be let go by the peloton, but we are not really a favorite, and it is a kind of, you're being let go, though. Great. They're not pacing us back. That's great for Seth Dunwoody, because he wants to get these intermediate sprint points in Spixe. It looks like this is the final kilometer. Here in Verviers, Côte de Desny is coming up. They're not really pacing us back, so that's already a +1 for us. Alright, Zangerle is now quite at the front, please. Yes, thank you. Alright, and let's get these guys. They have to be on like a 73 because of 75 even, because of this climb, Côte de Desny. Looks like it's pretty steep. This is not that steep, but rotate Stas, mate. I can't go any quicker. I'm a fucking sprinter. Okay. I'd rather have some of these guys behind us catch up, because otherwise we're not even going to survive the beginning of the stage. He does not want to pace with us. Let's go 70 then, maybe. Here is the rest of the group. They're pacing quite hard. Got another group in the breakaway. Coulon now loses the wheel. But we are still going. And we still have to sprint for this mountain jersey. Because these guys are probably going to sprint for it. So we have to do as well. Yeah, let's just do this. Just so we stay at the front here. And I am not going to pace. I'm a sprinter, mate. Well, Fischer is most at the back, but they're pacing with, it looks like, Trekbalwaze, I mean Flanders Balwaze. Probably because of the, they don't have anyone in the break here, possibly. Yeah, we are just trying to survive here, but it's going to be very, very rough for us. Surviving in the break. My leaders still have full energy though, so that's amazing. This is going to be a very, very long stage. We're not going to do national championships all today, I think. That's for sure. Okay, we're bleeding energy here, which is not that great because we don't really have that much energy to give. First of all, alright, now we get in a bit of a steep downhill. Okay, that was the steep downhill. My bad. And we have this hill where they're probably going to sprint. Let's just attack with the group. So we stay in the first group. There we are. Let's do this again. There is a bit of a descent where we can recover again bits. Now let's go 85 again. And we are still quite empty from the last climb, but I hope they are here at the front as well. It looks like they are, so let's now attack with the group. And we actually get some mountain points. Alright, you don't hear me complain. Now we stay in a group again. This is a very, very steep descent from here. Minus 15%, okay. And now the climb starts, so let's just put them on 85. Where are we in the peloton? We're still quite at the front. The Benz is already almost empty. Which is insane, so we'll have to get him his energy gel here. He is protecting Konishev, so one of our more important riders today, but we can of course still spend them. How far are you guys dropping back? Quite a bit as well. Oh, that's unlucky. This is going to be a real afval race. A very, very difficult stage. Let's hope we can still stay in this group near the end. The peloton is catching us. That's why the pace is so freaking damn high. But it can't be that we're the only ones dropping here, right? No, there are already guys dropping. We just need to survive it to the top of this climb here. Maybe they'll let us go when... Winter was protecting Fietske. Maybe they'll let us go when they catch more of these guys down here. Let's just go like this. And let's try and work together with this guy on, 660. Hopefully we can make it back to the front before the intermediate. Would be a bummer if we can't, because that's basically why we did it. Let's get... That Fischke doesn't have the best day. That's very unfortunate for us. Also, why are they pacing? Maybe they're pacing because Dunwoody is in the breakaway. That's a possibility. Yeah, because they're basically catching him. Here they are. Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is very stupid idea. Because soon we don't have any energy left for the sprint. Alright, let's sit up. There's a group of 15 behind. Okay, let's get in the wheel. No, let's not get in the wheel of someone. I do want to get these intermediate sprints points though. Maybe get Fischke in the wheel here. This is fine. I don't know why they're pacing this freaking hard. Even Winterbloemie Leven. I don't know exactly what his name is. Yeah, here they're sprinting for McLeod. Never know. Heming. Let's get just in the wheel of Huperts. Or Heming. That's also fine with me. Because we need to get these intermediate sprint points. That's basically why we were in the breakaway all day long. Or not all day long. For a big part of the day. Alright, we need... Dunwoody is never going to make it over next climb. So he can protect Fischke. Get bidons. Oh. We're in a part of the stage where it's not really possible. I didn't really think of it that much. Pace again is very, very high. Het is echt een uitputtingsslag, ouwe. Okay, Dunwoody gets over this hill. Not with points, probably. No. Maximilian Schachman is in the break. No, he's pacing in the peloton. If that doesn't say much already. Let's see. Let's get Koningschef to get bidons because we have to. Let's get Petri to protect Fischke and let's get Dunwoody to protect Zangerle. It's probably better to protect Koningschef, but now we haven't protected him for so long. Let's try and get a lot of energy in this downhill again. Try and get full max energy. There we are. Now we can go... No. Hey, this is Laredoute. I recognize it from real life. We have Koningschef way too far back, obviously. I forgot to do a gel on Seth Dunwoody. But we are going to make it over the top of this climb. Yes, we are. Still a peloton of 150 guys. No freaking way. That's insane. How is the peloton still this big? I mean, really? Okay, fair enough then, I guess. I don't know if Dunwoody is going to survive this hill again, or if he is not able to. I think he is able to. This is Côte de Banneux. He is able to make it over this hill. The pace is so damn high. I keep repeating it, but the pace is so damn high. Victor Verkoeyen, yeah, he's still first. Because of his good time trial, I guess. Damn, brother. Damn, brother. Can a brother catch a break? Also, Benz and Winter were empty at the start. And now they're so far behind. But the peloton is lang gerekt, but still not broken. It's actually insane. It's also actually insane that we still have full energy with 3 of our guys on this stage. I don't know if there are many teams that have that. Who's pacing at the front? Atom Deca. Why? Atom 6 Deca. With Joran Wieseur, that is the cyclocrosser. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Witse Muse is also here. Also a cyclocrosser. Damn, man. Damn. But yeah, this is the last kilometer. I don't know why it's so different. than what we see here. I mean, this is basically the same climb. Let's look at the map. Yeah, it's the same. So you go from here and then you go down. How is this so different? You see all the way to the left here and all the way to the right. That should be the same, but it isn't. I don't know why, but anyways, it's an uphill to the line. That's maybe the most important thing. 3 minutes on the guys behind. They're not going to be making it back. Ooh, but we can get points again with... let's get to the front then. Let's get Dunwoody in the wheel. Do it like this. We can still get points again with Seth Dunwoody. So we're just going to go to the front of the group here. Not really pace a bit. Alright, here they come sprinting for Kevin Vakkelen. So let's get in his wheel. Petri can protect Sangele or something. They're sprinting now. We are sprinting to try and get over Vakkelen, which we are able to do with both our guys. No, with only one of our guys. Doesn't really matter though. Let's do this. And let's swap this around again. Let's get Dunwoody to protect Zangele. Like this. That does mean we still have quite some sprint points ahead of Kevin Vakkelen. Fischke doesn't lose that many. So that's great. The last 50k now, we have to watch out for any possible attacks. Or guys that up the pace, like this, Verwild, Schoofs and Wilks are attacking. I don't know if they did it for the points. Not really, because they're not really that high in the group. We have to put our guys on 85 now though, because I see they're dropping back a bit. And we cannot afford to drop back in a peloton. Not on all these steep climbs. This is a downhill where we can recover full energy. Correct. Now we are on Côte de la Redoute again. Very fun climb. We have to go 87 here. We don't want to drop back. Mollema is now pacing at the front. One of the favorites, obviously, but maybe he's going for some Omen. Probably not though, but we need to stay quite near the front here. We even have to go 90 maybe. But there are gaps. Petri has crashed. That's not the end of the world, but he is not going to be much use of us anymore then. Konishev, stay in this group, that's fine. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. There's a group away, which is fine. We are going to get back together, right? Because they're pacing very hard here for the leader in GC. And after this descent, we are going to make it back. Let's get... No, don't we need this not yet? Need this gel. Yes. We are all at the front, so let's try and get a position here. Let's get... Don't we need to keep protecting Fischke. Zangele actually doing better than Paul Fischke today. Probably because of the secondaries. Dunwoody can get his gel. And these guys really need to make it to the front, please. Zangele as well, because this is a downhill where I want you guys to go like... Oh, that was the downhill. Oh no, that already was the downhill. Okay, Dunwoody is probably dropping on this climb here. 20 k's to go, and we're still hanging on. Very good. Very, very good. Konishev can protect Fischke. Zangele can get in his wheel. There is another attack again by Wilks, Xander Mursen and Verwild again. Right, let's go keep 90 in the peloton. Very, very good, very good, very good. Only 50 guys left in the peloton. All right, we have quite good cards to play. Let's try and get here to the front, as far front as we can. In this downhill, we will try and regain some energy, like here, that we may need to use for the sprint. We can go for Zangerle because he's probably a better sprinter, but Konishev is also a better sprinter, you know. No, not really, not even today. Yeah, 72 for Konishev, but 68, 73, 68, 70. So what we want to do is just get Konishev in the wheel. Do it like... No, Konishev in the wheel, and Zangerle can go 90 on the front. He can really put up the pace so nobody has crashed. That's not the end of the world. Let's hope he gets back up though. Yes, he gets. Great, let's put the gel now on Zangerle. We're going to try and really punish all the riders behind us. Let's get Bolfichke his gel. Oh, here we have a small bit of a local lap, it seems like. There is an attack by Arnes, but that's only makes our cars better, this downhill. Now we get the entire uphill. Zanger still going 90. Here we are. Still going 90, still going 90. Oh, for who are we going? Let's get in the wheel of these guys. Gegenhardt. We just need to follow. And sprint with Fischke. And sprint with Konishev. Are we able to get a top 3, please, with Fischke? Get these bonus seconds. Yes, we are going to get seconds even behind Garafoli. Kev Wakkelen gets 5th and Konishev gets 6th. Very, very, very good result. Very good result. I'm very, very happy with that. How many times can I say very? That varies. Insane. These are so fun stages, especially when you can ride them without getting dropped. Oh man, I'm having so much fun right now. Actually. Oh, big smile on my face. I mean, we get second, which isn't first, but I'm very, very pleased with that because we are going to rise in the GC and we're gonna get points and everything. This is so good. I'm very, very happy with that. I think everyone is going to make it inside the time limit. In the meantime, though, I'm going to get a sappig sinaasappeltje because it's sinaasappel time. A sinaasappel is like mandarin, I think. A mandarijn. It is a mandarijn. Alright, everyone is in on time. Freaking fine, mate. 9 seconds even on Acorn. That means we are on the top step. Let's go of the GC. 4th with Konishev, even. In insane mountain classification, we are nowhere near right now. Because of these 100 climbs. Seftonwoody, 1 point ahead in the points classification on Fietske, so that's insane. Also, wow, quite some points ahead of Stella and Wakkelen. That's very, very good. And Paul Fischke, first in youth, obviously. And we are first in the team classification. Let's go, yo! Bam! That's insane. We also still have a stage to go, but that's a sprint stage. Another stage of 24 minutes. Damn. Marco Haller has won the national championships of Austria. Yeah, sometime in his life. Hello. National champion. You are not national champion, mate. Zangerle is national champion still. Yeah, I don't know what they're on about. It says here, national champion. In 2015, he was national champion. 2021, he was second. And fourth last year, behind Zangale. But not this year. They have not yet been written, so I don't know what this all is, what they are going on about. But I don't know. I do not know. Damn, I'm so happy with that. I'm so incredibly happy with how this is turning out. I'm a happy man. A very happy man. Yuri Todome, time trialing championships. We are probably one of the favorites. Yeah, Todome is favorite ahead of Yakamoto and Mikahami. We are going to ride it because I think we have a very big shot. And if we sim it, then maybe it gets... See, if you have a very bad rider for the time trials and you sim it, you most likely get a better result than you would get on your own. But if you get have a very good rider, who's one of the favorites, and you sim it, there's a lower chance of getting the win. But we have a 4-stat advantage. So we only have to hope for a neutral day. No, we're in 99. Alright. Let's see though, the parcours. We have a climb, Bhutan Garden, Botanistuinen, Bhutan. And we have Higashi. And we're starting in Shirahama and we're going to Shuja. I don't know why there's points to finish. The stage looks like this. So pretty straight everywhere. We have to start quickly because there's immediately this downhill where we can recover. So that's what we want to do. And let's sim it. In the meantime, I'm just going to get these mandarijntjes. Very tasty. Full of vitamin C and other vitamins. I mean, this time of the year, they're so much better. They're kind of a big fruit in the Netherlands. Especially right now in the winter. Because we have Sinterklaas, obviously. And Sinterklaas brings appeltjes van oranje. Orange is obviously, or that means apples of orange. Which basically means these things. And he brings them from Spain. And in Spain, yeah, these grow maybe later in the year. I don't know. I thought always in the summer, but maybe now it's better weather for them to grow and be harvested. So they're very tasty, very juicy, very tasty. But yeah, obviously they're orange. Orange is the color of the Netherlands. Appeltjes van oranje with Sinterklaas. So Sinterklaas comes to our country and he brings all these. Very, very tasty. Alright. We are going to celebrate Sinterklaas with family this year. I kind of have all the presents I need for my loodje. So we're just going to give presents to each family member. And I almost have all the presents I want. But then I have to write a rhyme. Or a gedicht. Wat is gedicht in Engels? I don't know actually what it means. But yeah, so I still need to make a rhyme about the life of the person I have. About last year. So it's most likely to start with... Sinterklaas zat te denken wat hij puntje zou schenken. Anyways, we're almost here. But yeah, we're going to celebrate Sinterklaas. That's always on the 5th of December. And this year, 5th of December is on a Friday. So we're going to celebrate it on a Friday. Alright, we have a +2, +1 day. Great. 70 time trial, still not the best. Hills is aight, flat is aight, resistance is aight. Slashes, start off very quickly for this downhill because we're not the best at downhill. Now we can lightly go back to 85 or something. Also recover quite some red bar. And we're just going to go 75 for the beginning, and if we still have energy left, we can go higher, but I just want to go hard on these climbs. Because we are a climber and not really a flat specialist. And we can recover on the downhill in a second, so. So that's why. Alright, and let's get back to, 72. We have first time check. And how far are we? Almost a minute before the next guy. Ahead of Kobayashi, who is now first. But right now we're just going to go, 70 maybe. That was a hill I maybe could have done something on. But let's go 70 this entire way and see if we can. I need to up the pace in a second. Or are we still first? We are still first on the second time check. We are only 26 seconds. So we lost half a minute. But that doesn't matter because now we can. We know we can put our pace up still. At least on this climb. And maybe even to the finish line because of this downhill. We can just go 85. And I think I am going to do that because the line is very close. I am even going to up the pace to 88 here. Because there's another downhill. Only 1k to go. Let's go 90. Oh, it stokkert een beetje. And we are basically out of energy. Right at the line. And we get first time 40 seconds ahead of Kobayashi. So that's quite good. There aren't many riders behind me. And yeah, there we are. Favorite and we win it. So we get the Japanese champion jersey. That jersey looks like a lot of Atom Dekker. Anyway, Kobayashi 61 time trial. Yeah, not the best time trials, that has to be said. So not that much competition, but oh well. Anyways, last stages from Tour de Suisse and Baloise. It's going to be the last. We still are on this day, okay? This is bad. Col de la Croix, Col de la Croix, Col de la Croix. Basically, you can see where we start, we finish in Villars-sur-Rollon. Can try to get in the breakaway again. But I think the pace is going to be very high in Col de la Croix, so I don't know. I don't know what is smartness. Ik weet niet wat is wijsheid. Anyway. Laatste partje of mijn sinaasappel. Jam. But yeah, why was I so busy? Well, first of all, I had work on a Wednesday. When was I last streaming? Tuesday, I think. Last week, no? I had work on a Wednesday. Thursday, I went ice skating in the evening. Which was very fun. I haven't done it in like 10 years, but that was very, very fun. Then Friday we did a pub golf with friends. Or at least it was a friend of mine, his birthday, and he invited some of his other friends as well. So not very many guys I know, but it was very funny. It was very fun. I actually got something from there. It is this, a blanket from Fusty, hashtag not sponsored. And it's very nice because it's like a blanket you would have to wear outside, like when it's cold outside a pub. You would have this over you so you don't get cold. And basically right now I do have that. Oh, I'm getting deja vu. Anyways, let's see. Schrettel is near the front, obviously, because he's in the top 12. Messner has a good day, and he's quite near the front. So let's try and get him in the breakaway. Benna has a bad day. He can protect Schrettel. No, he can protect Stussy. Tendon has a very good day. Weckele has a very good day, but Tendon can protect Schrettel. Let's do it like this. Let's see. Stussy is going to get to the front. Someone more. Weckele, yeah. Really, I would like Weckele in the breakaway. For obvious reasons. But yeah, we just can't really. Anyway, Schrettel is near the front. We can go 75, so he doesn't really drop back. Stussy can stop pacing as well. Maybe if Weckele gets to the front, we are going to try and attack with him. Let's see if we can go on this side. And are they now pacing towards us? They are not. That is great. Now we can just go 85. You can stop pacing here. Because we need to get to the front. Let's see, Weckele's still not in the group. But we can try and nab some points from these frauds. No, they are not frauds. We are not going to get that many points. Let's see if we can go 99 over and get some points. No, not really. 2 points. Weckele is still behind, so that's why we are not going to be pacing here at the front. Weckele is a very good descender though, so hopefully we can make it to the group. Let's just attack to it. I think we have enough energy to attack to it. Yes, here we are. We're just going to stay in. Messner is going to protect him because we want to grab as many HC points as we can here in Côte de la Croix. You can protect him, please. Thank you very much. That's what I was asking, but oh well. And Weckele. Let's see. Donati is here, so let's get maybe in the wheel of Donati. If we can, thank you very much. We are just a bit too far from the sprint, it looks like. But we do want to get these points because we're very close to the points classification jersey. And I have a feeling they are not really going to sprint for it. Because they don't really have any points in the classification. And they really can't reach the top spots anymore. Let's get in the view of Alexander Christoph. And we are just going to sprint here. Messner is just going to follow Wiedeberg or something. Okay, Weckele, nobody is sprinting, so stop riding and drop back to this group. Please drop back to this group. Thank you very much. Messner is now behind with the group, but they are going to catch up again. And you can just do this. This climb is going to be a nightmare. Are we going to go 75? Can we reach top at 75? I don't know. It's a very long climb, but I don't know how hard they are going to pace in the peloton. I also don't know how hard they are going to pace here in the front group in the breakaway. But here the climb is starting. We are just trying to hang on as long as we can. Only 2 minutes left on the peloton, so their pace is quite high. The only thing I want to do is get to the top here with Weckele to grab as many mountain points as we can, because we're still second behind Evenepoel in the classification. It looks like we're dropping back a bit, which is not very good. Let's see if we are still dropping back. We are. Uh-oh, this is going to be a very not so fun day. I can already tell. Unless we are very good. Right, we are getting dropped. It doesn't really matter. We can go our own pace at maybe like a 68, 70 maybe. Try and work together. Penna is already empty. But they're stopping with the pace in the peloton, so that's great. Now we just need to... This is the finish line, by the way. Now we just need to get back to the front, because there are so many points, mate. Alright, we really can't do this. We need to go 65. But these guys, Tversnes, Globe, they are all empty. Let's get a gel on Meissner. Let's keep this guy going on 70, because we are able to. Maybe we're able to drop him even. Let's go 75. You can go on automatic now. Come on. 75. We are not going to be able to go any quicker than 75, I think. We maybe can go 85 and see if we can catch up with Cadena, and we can. 10 points. Alright, now we're not going to do anything anymore. Now let's focus on these guys. Tendon is empty, and he's probably not going to survive the climb, so let's put these guys all on automatic. Penna is also empty. Tendon is not going to make it. Stussy can protect you. Meissner can go like a 40 or something because of the downhill. Let's go 20 in the wheel of Cadena, because this is a very steep downhill where we can do that. We can afford to do that. Let's also go 20 with Schrettel. Yeah, it's just because Stussy is a better climber. 75, 78 right today. But Schrettel is just our leader, so we really have to do this. Let's also get bidons with you. And we're almost at the flat part in a second, so let's work together on like a 75 maybe. Meissner slowly but surely getting caught by the bunch, which is great. Schrettel recovering quite nicely here. Let's go like a 80 maybe. Meissner can now protect Schrettel. Stussy can get in the wheel. Weckele is spacing 75 at the front, and they're liking that, so that's good. Alright, from a very dire situation, right now we are golden again. We also need... No, let's keep an eye on the front here, because I think Schrettel is going to recover all of his energy without us doing anything. Alright, let's go 60 maybe in the wheel here. Maybe even go quicker, because basically this is not steep enough of a descent to recover. Now we do until the finish line, one of the lines. The points, yeah, you are recovered fully, so that's great. That means we probably can go full pace at the finish. Cadena is a bit of a sprinter, no? No, he's the climber from them. Okay, Let's just get in the wheel of one of them eventually, you know. Cadena, I don't know if they are going to sprint for it, but we are. So the Cadena is now at the front. And we just want to get these intermediate sprint points. Like this. Now we can work together on, I don't know, a 70 about. You can go 85 so you don't drop. Again, we're looking very good. Ooh, there has been a breakaway by two guys, Thomas Glook and Versnes. No, they are still behind, I guess, then from the peloton. We're going 70, we need to go 75. 15Ks to go, 3 minutes. They again have a very good shot at getting the podium here. Are there any mountain points here? Yes, top 5 gets points. So really want to do that if we don't want Evenepoel to reach us. We have some points here, but mostly here Weckler has 15 points on Col de la Croix. So that's amazing. We're probably going to keep that. Schrettel is suffering a bit on this climb before the climb, which is very unfortunate. The back is really upping the pace now. Maybe go 77 now with Weckler. Schrettel is still near the front. This is Remco Evenepoel. Yeah, I have to juggle a bit, but we're going to make it work. 7Ks to go, so we will not make it with the breakaway. And when you see the space from the front, I hope we can make it with Schrettel in the bunch though. Because the pace is very high. Weckler can do his gel right now. Let's go 80 together with Cadena. Cadena is empty. Right now we do really need to have to go our own pace. Let's pop some gels here. Andrew August, let's not tegen aanval. I just want to be going my own pace, like 85. Messner is empty. Schrettel really has to go quicker. I mean, there's a bit of a flat part at the end here, so can't we just get into the wheel of these guys? Follow Torres. Schrettel really has to go like to the wheel here. Weckler is quite empty. Schrettel is quite empty as well. We can sprint with Weckler. Sprint with Weckler? Sprint with Weckler? Or is Scalmoze going to come over us? No, Scalmoze, what are you doing? No! But yeah, another very good result. 2nd, 7th, and 8th. With maybe even some gaps again in the group. Insane! Insane. Of course, we are not the best time trialists with Schrettel as well. In freaking sane. Still some guys needing to start the climb, so are they going to make it in time? Let's draw back. To who do we have? Gleb Shiritsa and Edward Teuns. They're probably going to make it. They only have 5Ks to go, so that's half an hour. Yeah, they're going to make it very clearly. There we are. Scalmoze got over us in the end. But we do grab from the breakaway also again, which is insane, grab some mountain points and some sprint points. So first in mountain classification, quite ahead of Remco Evenepoel as well. And points classification, 24 points ahead of Stan de Wolf. So we are going to win those. Youth, we are still fourth though. Vorarlberg, we are third in the team classification, which is very, very good. But I don't think we're on 8 seconds. Yes! 18 seconds on Kajamini. 11th. But Ingo van Wilder has so much better time trial. Castillo not though. We do have a better time trial than Castillo. Andre August, we're not going to beat. Leo Bizou, probably not, because he's too far ahead of us. Vacek is going to get over us. Kajamini, probably not anymore. Weckele also not. O'Connor probably also not. Fighting for the top 10 here. I'm having so much fun though. Already streaming for 1 hour and 50 minutes, but we still need to do 2 races. Or at least one. But I think the National Championships of Japan are before Baloise Tour. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, putt golf is very fun. Basically, you have 18 holes. Oh wait, that ball was a Belgium. Oh yeah, because yeah, my bad. Okay, I'm going to shut up about it now. We did not do this one yet. Yeah, you have 18 holes, which are different pubs, and you go from pub to pub, do one drink there, and you have to get it in the least amount of gulps, or however you say that, slokken, swallows. So atje is in one. So you basically have to at it, because we are all students. I can't really at it, like drink it all at once. I can't really do that. Wow, very, very good days here. Thank you, guys. Fischke is going to be protected. Winter is going to be protected. Dunwoody. And let's see then. Paul Petri has to protect. Oh wait, we are leading, of course, so we have to do this. Konishev is lead out. Sankar is lead out, so it's probably fine. Yeah, Fischke is leader. Very ugly jersey, you have to say that. Victor Verkoeyen, yeah, he's in youth standing, so 13. We just need to have not that big of a... Wait, is this a local lap? Freres to Tongeren. It looks like a local lap though. It is. Just ends on a different part. Okay. 18 holes. We only did 13 because everyone has to go to home again. But you do it in teams. And in between rounds, basically, you have to do some assignments. Like do a guessing game or anything, and you can win... well, not really prizes. You can win power-ups or power-downs, like a straffe. I don't know what's the word in Dutch for that is, or in English. Punishments, that's the word. You can win them, and basically I had the worst team, me and Guus, because we were both a bit sick. Also, I was sick this week. We were both sick, and we can't really add both of us, because we can't really, like these carbonated drinks, you know, it hurts in my throat, the carbon dioxide. It's just, I can't really add because of that, so. But it was all for fun. So yeah, that was that. That was my Friday evening. Saturday I had to work again. Sunday I could have streamed yesterday, but I was very tired, and because I had a race during the day, it didn't really go like I wanted to, and I was in quite a bad um, mood. I'm really not in the mood to do anything. So I just played some Minecraft. I would say I'm a bit in my 2 week Minecraft phase again, but for now it has been like over a month, and I played it a long time. And I'm doing hardcore, though not true hardcore. Wait, how much is Dunwoody, by the way, in first? Classement points. Quite a lot, okay. But we can still sprint for this because we are a sprinter. It's only 10 points, so we don't really need to. But let's get in the wheel of Kevin Vauquelin because he's going to sprint for it. I would have thought, but no, it's going to be Stella. Kevin Vauquelin couldn't really do anything. Yeah, Stella is getting close. That is a bummer. So we have to do something about it in the next sprint, I guess. Also, get in the wheel of Stella instead of in Kevin Vauquelin's wheel. Even though he's a sprinter, all-rounder. Can't really let him go. Let's see, Fichke has 71 sprint. Is it better than Konishev? About, yeah. So Konishev is an early lead-out instead of the last lead-out man. They are really pacing this poor guy Santi back. What is his name again? Santi. I don't remember. I don't know anymore. I knew it, but not anymore. Anyways, this is the local lap, I guess. We are on right now. It looks like it is. So let's look at these final meters. This is 5k to go. Straight road here. Ooh, and let's get Dunwoody in the meantime in someone's wheel here at the front. Maybe get him up to an 80. So he can get to the front himself someone more. Let's just try and get in the wheel here. Please, thank you very much. Winter, you do not really have to pace here at the front. Okay, that was... But it's fine, I guess. Let's get in the wheel of... Yeah, we are quite at the front here. Let's just get in the wheel of Petri here. Just so we are at the front. Still 4 kilometers to go here. This is the finale. Okay, Irvine is sprinting. Let's get into the wheel of Stella here. Please get in the wheel of Stella. Thank you very much, Dunwoody. Yes, he is 100% going to sprint for it. Let's sprint now. Please get past them. And we get blocked by the motors. Are you serious? We could have beaten Van Asbroek. We get blocked by the motors. And we get 4 points. So we're still in first, but not by that much. So we need to beat Stella here in the finish. What do we have? 4 points. So he can't win. He can't win. And we have to be ahead of him or just 1 spot behind him. But he can't win. Okay. Let me get another bit of my mandarijntje. There we are. Other guys start pace. Let's get bidons with Petri then. And let's get him up to maybe a 70 pacing here at the front. We just want to get this last guy back. Okay, this is the last kilometer. So out of a corner, last kilometer, pretty straight. Good to know. We can already set up our sprint train if we want to here. Let's wait to 25k's to go, and then we're going to do it. So about here, let's set up our sprinting. Ben's probably in the wheels, we have a very long sprint train, has to be said. So like this. So we can go faster. Because we have our entire team is a lead out train. Petri just need to get us started off near the front here. Like this. Benz can get a gel and he can maybe also go like 90. Because he hasn't the best flat stat. Just as long as he stays out of the way. Stay out of the way, Petri. Stay out of the way. Thank you very much. Of the entire team. Thank you. Here, I was going to say fast forward a bit, but let's. This is just going quite slowly. Are we going uphill? No, it's on the flat. Right, they're very pacing. Oscar Vriesbeek is very hard pacing for option. For Plowright in the end. Here they have, of course, Vakkelin. Dries van Restel. Blake quick. But probably for Stella and Stewart. So quite some guys we can beat. I mean, we are still second favorite. So we need to keep that. Ooh, there has been a gap in the peloton. Alright, that doesn't really matter that much. It is a flat stage. Okay. We need to go 99. Benz, get out to the front here. Winter. 99 on the right side. Benz can stop pacing here. Because we're nearing the finish line, we need to get it at the front here. These corners made it very difficult for us to move up. We already need to go to Zangerle. 99 with Zangerle. Winter can stop pacing, but block everyone on the right side here. Thank you very much. And Konishev can maybe get to the wheel, protect the wheel. Alright, we're still going very, very good. Very, very good. 2k's to go. A little bit of an uphill. Let's go 99 now with Fietske. Zangerle is empty. And here we are. And we can go sprinting with Fietske. And Dunwoody now. Stewart does not come out of the wheel. Dunwoody is in first ahead of Dries van Gestel. And Dunwoody makes it. Another stage victory for Seth Dunwoody and Team Vorarlberg. Yay! Amazing. Freaking amazing. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you can just sprint. Sorry, I didn't put you on automatic. Boom, boom, boom. There has been gaps in the peloton, as you can see behind here. Podium. Let's look at the podium. Seth Dunwoody first. Konishev fourth. Fietske ninth. Great points. GC, we win it 10 seconds ahead of Hendrik Pedersen, which is a sprinter in the end. Alexander Konishev fourth. No Dunwoody, he got dropped. Mount classification, we are not near. Points, we do win first. Stella gets second. Fietske get third. And Youth, we win as well. And the team classification, we win as well. If that isn't just amazing. Yeah, so there was a gap. Or not. Yeah, there was a gap here. To Timo Rose. So the GC may be shaken up a bit. Yeah, Victor Verkoeien. That's on bonus seconds. I do know that. Anyways. Great. How much was Hendrik Pedersen today? Yeah, he was third. So a bit of bonus seconds where he passes Verkoeien. What is this? Paul Fietschke had negative energy because he didn't win. Okay, but that's gone now. Sponsor has given money. Let's see. 1.4 mil, 1.38 mil, 1.35 mil, 1.2. So yeah. CSC Saita is giving the most. But I don't really want to sign him. I want to stay with Team Vorarlberg, so we are going to stay with Team Vorarlberg. I will edit the database so we can get another offer from Team Vorarlberg. I also have to look at other teams. As in, we have a... let me think. All these sponsors from these other Austrian teams. Maybe we can nab like KTM as a sponsor from them. Would be cool. KTM is sponsoring all those teams, so why not us? But anyways. This is going to be the last stages. First Japanese national road race. It is a sprint, so we're not favorites. We are still the favorites. But we need to look for Kojima. Let's try and get into the breakaway. And if we are in the breakaway, see which riders are also in the breakaway. Which teams. Because we have most big teams in the breakaway. Which, because of how their script is written, they really want to be in the breakaway. It's quite a big peloton though. I don't know. We can try and attack here. If I can get through, that is. We are the favorite though, so maybe they won't let me go. Let's try and get up there. In the wheel. Oh, in the wheel. Let's see if they want to work together. They do not want to work together with me. But the peloton is letting us go. So maybe let's just go at a 50. But there aren't really that many teams here, so... Oh, it's a fairly short stage, actually. Yeah, to Utsunomiya. Sprint bergklassement we just had. Then we have an intermediate here and some small roads. But peloton is not really letting us go. Breakaway is not really letting us go. So let's just stay 50 at the front here. That was the breakaway. I'm not going to pace now because, as you can see, these guys are pacing for... Was it Kojima is the favorite? They say it's us, but it is Kojima. So only if Team Bridgestone, what is it? Bridgestone. Yeah, if Team Bridgestone gets in the break, then we do have a problem. But until we get there, we are still golden here. But it looks like they're not going to go in the breakaway because they have like the favorite for the stage. We are just trying to get into the wheel of Kojima near the finish. There are more breakaways. Now it looks like Oita is pacing as well. And Keenan starts to pace a bit at the front. Who do they have? Oita. Okamoto. Yeah, Okamoto. Probably Okamoto. Almost a 70 sprint. Maybe Kuroeda. And who do they have at Keenan? Watanabe. Yeah, Watanabe is the best sprinter there. So Kojima, Watanabe, and Okamoto. Those guys we need to look at the entire day. Let's fast forward a bit though, because right now they're just trying to pace the first group back. Looks like they are succeeding in that. Alright. Let's just try and stay near the front here. There are some narrow roads here. But this is the last narrow road. Let's look at the finish. That's out of a corner, but it's straight. So it can't really hurt to be quite near the front there. But anyways, last parts. We are in the wheel of Kojima now. So they're probably going to set up a sprint train for him. Are they not? It looks like not really. They are, but they're just very little trains forming. Okay, there has been a breakaway. They are chasing that back right now. But maybe with Imamura from Bridgestone is there, we are not going to win it. Oh, maybe we are, maybe we aren't. No. Watanabe, they didn't even sprint for it. We get fourth. The breakaway wins in the end. Late breakaway. I should have been in that. But I wasn't. Yeah. We don't get beaten by the rest, but yeah, here Iki Watanabe wins Japanese Championship, so we only are time trial champion. This is unfortunate. Anyways, talking about time trials, let's get this 15.5k time trial. Schrettel has a +4. I really hope for him. He is in very good condition. I hope he has a +5. We really need it if we want to have a top 10 spot. It is still possible. If we get it, I'm going to be very happy. We can get it. But we do need to have a good day. Because our time trialing is not that good and his mountain is also not that good. It is a 15.5k, so it's just over prologue. But because it's uphill, it's going to use a lot of yellow bar. So his weerstand has to be very high as well. His resistance has to be very high as well. But of course we are not going to know what race day condition he has. Favorite is of course Remco Evenepoel. It's only climbing and hills and weerstand, not even time trial that's important, it looks like. But I'm just hoping for that +5. Just really hoping for that +5. And otherwise I just hope we don't lose 2 minutes. So we get lower in GC. 2 minutes is possible though. How many points are there on top of this? So we are 16 points in front of Evenepoel in the mountain classification. How many points are there to get here? So yeah, we do basically have it. Down. Let's fast forward because these guys are apparently very close. Let's all put them at a different pace because my final 3 are very close, and our first 3 are very close. So let's put them all on a different pace, because we don't really care about them. They can't time trial for shit. Really, so... Let's fast forward until we get there. Fabio Jacobsen first, Danny van Poppel, Simon de Hergs, Jonathan Morales. Already guys with 4 minutes behind Danny van Poppel. Danny van Poppel is not even that good of a time trialist. Let's see, Danny. Is he still at Bora? Looks like he is. He is a 64 time trial. Fabio Christen, someone we want to get in our team today at Q3 6.5. No, not Fabio. Jan Christen. 68. Gleb Shiritsa now. Ooh, someone of Groupama is out. Someone at Little Trek as well. Patrick Gamper of Jeco, he is a time trialist a bit. Christophe Laporte. Now 72 time trial. Bit Hill. Yeah, anyways, it doesn't really matter looking at those because the climbers are all near the end. Michael Matthews, bling. One of my favorite riders all time. Probably one of my favorite riders still riding. One of them also was a Marcel Kittel and André Greipel, but they are retired. Marcel Meissen is one of my favorite riders, but he has retired as well. Okay, 72. Let's put you on 80. No, let's put you on 70 and see how far you can get. You're not really a time trialist or very much anything else. So we just want to see if how Jello is going to go. Penna can be, sure, he can be automated. We don't know his pace then, but we do know how it ingedeeld wordt. So basically flat, nothing. Check. Messner is now, he can go 75. Let's see. Let's go down. 75. Alright, 70. Huub Arts is passing us, but he has a better time trials as well. Alright, 70, you keep a lot of your energy. 75 is already a lot better. Let's now do a negative split and let's go 85 with Tendon. See if he can... how fast... How is his red energy being used? He's going 85. He shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, 75 looks like it's a lot better. 85, you spend quite a lot of energy, it looks like. But the finish here is flat. Almost. So that has to be said. Penna, 60 seconds. Let's go 80 with you as well. Penna now. Ooh, forgot to sprint with Tendon. Penna now sprinting towards the line. Yeah, Messner can go 85 as well. So 75 also is a bit too low. I have to keep that in mind. That 75 is a bit too low. Let's sprint here to the line with Messner, and he is going to get 57th. Okay, good to know. Milan Doni and Rune Herregods and Frederik Versnes are now at the top. Milan Vader 7th. Ooh, Stussy. Damn. +5, very good day. Yeah, you can go maybe 78 is maybe even good enough. Your flat is so good as well. 78 is probably a very good time. You are first in the first time check. Can only get better. Let's put him at 80. 80 is, I think, even better for him. Yeah, because you can't go over 85, your mountain stat is very important today. So now he has a 79. So that's why he is lapping up riders like Eddie Dunbar. Weckerle is almost here. Yeah, his hills are just... His flat is very good, so his start is probably going to be very good. Here we are, and now let's get him on 78, also +5. Please let Shuttle have a +5. Not a +5, +2, +3. Not too bad, but a +1 even. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Probably even Weckerle is going to beat him in GC then. Anyways, we're nearing the top, so let's go 82. Wish to see now. We can even go 85, by the way. And we are going to ride a very good time here. Let's get him on 90. That's probably okay. Yeah, that's probably going to be quite okay to the finish line. There we are, second time behind Rune Hergels. Okay. Okay, you don't hear me complain. Let's go 80 with Weckerle. Now we're on the climb. Let's go 80 with Schettel. Let's see how well they fare. Weckerle has a second time at the flat, but that's because he has an 81 flat stat. Right now it's going to be lower, 25th, yeah. Schettel has a 4 time at the first time check. But he is going to be dropping. Yeah, so Kajamini is now catching Weckerle. Yikes. Let's go 85 with Weckerle now. Can't really go that quickly. Let's go 99 here till the line. Kajamini has the best time. Stussy is already 9th on 28 seconds. Shadow is going to drop in GC. That's awful. Fucking awful. Very unfortunate as well. Let's get 99 to the line. Even had some red gel over 2 minutes 18 down. We're going to drop in GC like a stone. Why couldn't he just have a +4 day like it was projected? Yeah, nowhere near. Carapaz wins actually ahead of Evenepoel. We're not in the top 10. First in mountain though. First in points though. Juve, we are now 6th. So yeah, Vacek and Kajamini has gonna pass us. We are 3rd in team classification. Let's see how high we were in the end. We dropped 2 spaces to 13th. Weckerle drops 2 places to 18th. Stussy gets higher probably. Oh, just 1 spot. Ja. Ja, wat kan je zeggen? He wins Tour de Suisse, so the points go up for him. That's great. Alright. Well, then that does mean we have made it. When are the new scouting reports going to come through? That's going to be the 29th, so we won't be able to get there today. Let's quick sim to this day and let's see how to the national championships, which we are not going to ride. We're going to do that next time. But it is so much. I at least want to go simulate to the next day. That's to the 24th of June. Really. To the 25th of June. So the points are already in the... what do you call it? The points are in the standings. Is that what you call it? I don't know. Anyways, all these freaking national championships. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. So We did quite a lot. Got some stage wins as well on Baloise at the most. Seth Dunwoody with wins. Fitchke winning the final GC. To the Swiss, not very fortunate in GC, but Weckele was twice in a very successful breakaway. He did not win. Maybe one of the first stages. That is a possibility. We won one of the stages in Tour de Suisse, but we got third and second on other stages, in which we secured the points classification and mountain classification. So that's great. That is it for this episode in racing. Next time we are going to tackle the national championship and probably going to start. No, we are probably going to the championships and Tour of Austria. Österreich Rundfahrt, that is. Because I don't really want to ride Xingai Lake. Because I just don't like Xingai Lake. I rode it so many times. And it's not really fun to ride. Because the stages are all the same and everything. So we're going to ride Österreich Rundfahrt. Because that is a sponsor goal. We need to get in the top 10. So Nets and Tour of Austria. Österreich Rundfahrt. Let's look at their meals though. Prize money $18,000. Prize money here is $350. Prize money for Belgium $27,000. So we are rolling in the money currently. We have also the first selection of World Championships in the national team. So it's going to be in Montreal this year, just like in real life. It's going to be very hilly, so let's do this. Let's just get the first 12 guys that come up here. Now let's go to hills. Yeah, maybe we need Verstein, but he really has a very best test, so let's go to Weerstand. Yeah, those are all these guys. You have Schrettel and Meesner, who can get world champion maybe. But Uithoudingsvermogen is also the top 12. Yeah, this is probably fine. Only maybe not Patrick Kamper. But yeah, there aren't very many better guys. But yeah, probably not this year going to be world champion. Let's look at time trial capability. Kushana, Keplinger, Konrad, Kamper. Yeah, so we're just going to get these guys. But we are at the end only going to bring Konrad, Keplinger and Grushatne. And then Konrad is going to be the final out. And these guys are going to ride our time trial because they're just the strongest. Plouet to Plouet. Eka is more of a sprinter, but we don't really have sprinters. We have Marco Haller. So we are not very good for Plouet. Anyways, made a bit of a thing there. Let's go to World. Let's go to not transfers. But well, let's look at the transfers. We still need Kristen in here, obviously. But now maybe he wants to sign someone more for us. Fabio Kristen. Who knows? Still these guys have not... Daniel Murat says maybe gotten a bit better at sprinting actually. Zamperini we want. And maybe some new gens. Do we still have to look into that more? We want to sign Sig, obviously. Now we need to go here, then go to Klassement. My team, Seth Dunwoody moves up, Yuri Todeman moves up, everyone has moved up. But it does look like the points have not yet been calculated for... Oh no, Tour de Suisse, just 83 points. That's bad. How is that so bad? Tour Suisse. Oh, wait a minute. Is it rules? Yeah, rules points. Tours A. Tour de Suisse. 11th place only gets 70 points. That's why I want to be in the top 10. Look at how many more points these are. But at least we got some in the stages. So if you go to my team, we have you. Baloise Belgium Tour, 55 points. Even though we won 3 stages, mind you. That's insane. 2 stages and the points classification in the end. Rules for, I guess it's a 2.pro then, hey? Baloise Belgium Tour, yeah. Final GC is worth more points and Etape is just 20 points for a victory. That's weird. That you get so many more points in other races. Anyways, let's see what it does though to our standings here. 21st now, so we're very close to the top 20 actually, so that's insane. We're further in front of Lotto. Yeah, Yui Todome actually gets quite a lot of points. I don't know from what. But yeah, 50 points from being national champion. ITT and on the road, so 100 points more. I mean, it's not nothing, but yeah, we are trying to get into that top 20. And it looks like we have a very high chance of actually doing that, which I'm very pleased about. Let's look lower down. It looks like Team Amani may be going to World or Pro Tour. Annie Koller and Uskate Luskati are lower, but that is just because they are going to the Vuelta, so that's probably where they rack up quite a lot of points. Again, Caja Rural maybe as well. Vinny van Tinny though, still Conti team, and it doesn't really look good for him. The World Tour they have not ridden this year because they are Conti team, but on Conti they have won Milano Torino with Daniel Maclay and a station Tour Slovenia. Anyway, they have had some results, but just not too many. And if you look at their riders, I was going to say some of their better are at the end of their contract. They are though, but not too bad, not too bad. But yeah, maybe Team Amani is going to make it to World Tour. They have one of the coolest jerseys they are, but the only reason they have so many points is because of this. Tour de Sahel, Tour de Mali, Tour de Benin, winning races with not very good sprinters, with Trezais, Declan, Rozendajovic and Tenerotem. And national championships, that's basically all they have done. And if you look at the riders, yeah. Normally speaking, they have these 4 are from this year. These are all new on the contract, so yeah, they do not deserve to go to the Pro Tour. That is for sure. And if we look at wins, Team Amani is pretty high though, so maybe they do. Eurocycling tips. We did not see them. Ooh, Team Tech Knives as well. We still need to see though. Team Vorarlberg is second behind UAE. Obviously, Seth Dunwoody 11 victories. But yeah, Eurocycling tips in the classement. Where are they here? 41st. So they're probably not going to make it. So it's going to be almost the same teams in World Tour next year. We have to see about the transfers though. Still have to see about the transfers though. We are going to be World Tour or Pro Tour at least next year. That's for sure, because we have Bekele and we have Seth Dunwoody, we have Marco Schrettel, we have these guys with very high stats. and hoping some of these other guys, I mean, Paul Felix Petri, we are not able to re-sign for some reason. Staley, we are not able to re-sign for some reason. Konchev, not. Rotman, we are able to, but I don't think I want to. And Stussy, we are able, but I don't know if I want to. But yeah, so this is going to go, this is going to go, this is going to go. Zeno, Levi Winter, and Benedict Benz need to step up, mate. It looks like Bauer Dietmar has gotten better again, but that's probably already from another episode. 71 hill, 71 sprint, 72 acceleration, so he's an okay lead out now. Benz looks like still not progressed. Seth Dunwoody also not really, I don't think, no. Feuerstein has gotten better, it says, at what? Attacking, Northern Classics, and sprinting. Okay, not really things we want, but it's fine. He's an okay guy. He's until next year with our team. I just hope his climbing can get better, so he's going to be a very good climbing domestique. Paul Fitschke, I mean, has gotten better at Northern Classics and attacking. So flat uithoudingsvermogen, so his resistance and everything has gotten better. It does also look like it's gotten a bit better, so that's nice. Konishev has not gotten worse. Messner has not really gotten better yet. We have him on stage racing still because of his secondaries. Yeah, he's not the best. He is more of a good domestique, especially next year. Penna has gotten better at medium mountains, it looks like. It doesn't show it, but his medium mountain first was not 70, I know that much, so he is a good domestique as well. We have him training on hill specialist because we want to get his stars up. Paul Felix Petri has not gotten better, Rotman has not gotten better. If you look at their stats, yeah, I don't really notice it at Petri, but Rotman also not. Schrettel has also not gotten better this period. We have him training on stage races for his recuperation. We could set him on sprinting. Maybe that's even a better idea than what we have now. We have him on stage racing for the climbs and for the time trialing. Now we'll keep him at this for now. I want him to be more of a GC kind of guy for us currently because these stats are so good. His climbing just need to get up a bit better. Staley has gotten better at sprinting, it says, but he has, and his descent has gotten better. That was already last episode. Stussy has not gotten worse. Then Don has not gotten better. No, Yui Todome has gotten better. Northern Classics, hills, and stage racing. We already noticed that last time because it's now 72 at climbing 72 hills instead of 71. I think it was, but this training, do we need to change it? We have Northern Classics now. No, that's fine for his secondaries. Beckele has not. Yeah, his time trialing gotten better and his attacking has gotten better. So his flat 76 flat, 79 hills. Actually an insane signing for us, but we still have him on Northern Classics because that's only a 62. We need to up that because then he is going to be a very, very good rider for us on Belgian Classics. For now, he's just a kind of a breakaway kind of guy because his flat is so high, but the rest is just meh. Wind has not really gotten better, I think. No. Still on stage races. For his secondaries, I'm not going to keep him on stage race. I am going to put him on attacking, but yeah, because I rather have him be a domestique role right now. And Zangiele still a year with us. His sprinting stayed the same, but his stage racing and his Northern Classics have gotten up. I don't really notice that much. We have been on time trialing, so yeah. Almost his entire sets are maxed out, but time trialing and sprint is still something he can get better at. So I have him on time trialing for his secondaries, but next year is going to be lost year. We have him until 2027. Oh. He's going to be your worst rider. Anyways, it has been fun today, guys. It really has been. But it's time for the end. That was it. I really want to thank you guys for watching. It has been quite a long stream, 2 hours, 14 minutes. Good to be back. It was nice. If you want to get featured in this playthrough, read the description or watch the beginning of this video. But yeah, just leave a comment with your name and what kind of rider you want to be, and we'll see about the rest. Anyways, I want to thank you so much for watching. Yeah, leave a comment. How many times can I say it? And there's only one thing left to say for me, and that is have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching this from, at whatever time you're watching this. I want you to have a good day, and I will have a good day as well. So thank you very much, and yeah, ciao.